And that's why I jumped on it before the closing bell yesterday. Got sundial at 0.7. However, I got it on option, so I am at the mercy of waiting until the open. There goes AGRI. That's the rebreak on AGRI. However, it looks like it's faking out. But it is on breakout volume. I'd go for it. AGRI, pre-market, 5.7 breakout. Stop at 5.4. So 30 cents of risk. AGRI. It's amazing how many people in stock twits are just thinking this is going to go to the moon today. It's poor souls. He says, I smell lots of money here, and they've got rockets and flying money. Oh, here's a little bit of more detailed information. I'm going to paste this to the group. TLRY CGC sundial. Weed stocks are up due to schedule a Monday afternoon meeting to prep federal marijuana legalization bill for floor action. Nice update. I like that one. Thank you very much to Black Metal Finance over on StockTwits for that one. And then AGRI news. They are present at the 2022 Virtual Growth Conference presented by Maxime and hosted by MVest. And I guess, I don't know, they're popping on that news. And Bed Bath & Beyond announces cooperation agreement with Ryan Cohen. I'm going to have to follow that dude. Let me take a look at BBBY then. What's going on there? All right, not a huge pop, but $1.40 of a pop. That's decent. That new pot IPO may hit today too. The IPO has already IPO'd though, right? Yeah, that's con. Let's take a look at that. Huh. No movement yet. That's almost like a no risk trade. The only thing is, I mean, I don't think they have reach in the US, and this is a US deal. I think a con is more of a UK market. But there could be some sympathetic ramifications, yeah. Okay, so AGRI now hitting 5.8, and now it's back to 5.75. So AGRI with some potential there. And I'm looking at their fundamentals, and they're just kind of pre-profitability, but for 2022, they are estimated to be profitable. See what a typical PE is for these pot stocks. None of them are profitable. I just checked CGC, not profitable. I just checked TLRY, not profitable. Man. TLRY with pretty bad margins. I mean, these companies are just fronts. They're just the money laundering schemes. These are not businesses. Wow. I mean, they have a net total loss every quarter. ACB, let's see. God, it's like the worst. More than 100% after-tax margins, meaning they lose more than they make by far just in operating costs. Am I selling Sundial right at the open? Yeah, most likely, somewhere right around there. I'll be watching it. I might be late to the game because I'm helping you guys with stuff, but that's the plan. And I'm not just going to go fucking sell everything at the open without looking at it, though. I'm going to give it a couple minutes, maybe 5 minutes, and we'll see. Remember the 5 minute rule. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Good morning. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to trade with my eyes, not my ears. Constellation Brands made an investment in. Oh my God. Nice to see you this morning, Chris. Starting to get a little more active now that the market's made 8 days in a row of gains. This is what I'm telling you, Chris. You better be careful. No. Don't jump in now. Okay, you're going to have to wait for the next consolidation period. Be aware of that. Be careful. We're getting close to the end of the move. A side pot company with cool logo and jingle, but we don't grow pot. Yeah, that's great. I mean, you really don't need to. And you can be just flat out open about it. Like, this is the stuff we intend to do, but unfortunately we smoke the stuff, so we don't actually do anything. So we call it the Do Nothing Pot Company. Dono. D-O-N-O, the ticker. Do nothing. But invest in us. We're on the stock market. One day, we're going to be killer. Or don't grow or something. All right, let's focus. Let me get the TikTok stream up going, and then we'll go over to the market. We've got 12 minutes to the open, so let's get on this. I swear, every day my phone is at another weird zoom level in TikTok. Like, make up your mind, man. The minute I have it set perfectly, I hit it with my thumb, and then it's all whacked out. All right. Second here, we'll go over this. I got to get new glasses soon. Not that I need a new prescription. These are fine. At my age, my eyes have settled in. But no, I need like the lower pain bifocals because when I read, I prefer to take off my glasses. I guess that happens as you get older. It's unavoidable. And then people are like, well, why don't you just get LASIK? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm a fucking graphic artist. I can see the difference between a millionth of a color degree. Out of 5 million colors, I can see the difference between one and another. I'm not going to go under fucking LASIK and destroy that. No, thank you. Not me. Maybe when I'm older and I have, very little life left, I'll go, all right, I've got less years in front of me than I had behind me. Let's get some LASIK on. The Tesla phone is coming, by the way, and that is supposedly, eventually, supposed to communicate with Neuralink. Then they'll be doing LASIK-like Neuralink procedures to give you your implant connected to your brainstem. Wow. I definitely do not want to be one of the first ones under that fucking thing. Like you talk about LASIK. Oh, shit. But it's a very quick procedure, like LASIK. They cut a millimeter size hole in the back of your brain, in your head, and a robot then inserts 1,000 electrodes into your brain stem cell very quickly and with accuracy to the level of missing every single blood vessel. And each one of those 1,000 has 100 sensors on it, or 1,000, I believe. So you're going to get 1,000,000 or 100,000 points of sampling on your brain stem. And that then comes back into your test, goes out to like a thing you wear on your ear, which remotely communicates with that. They seal it up. It latches to the inside of your cranium, and like it's the size of a dime, and then the wires stay in there. And then it communicates with the thing that you charge. You can charge it, I guess, and it lasts like a month. And then it Bluetooth communicates with your phone, and then you can send and receive, you know, information to and from your brain. So you know how when you're dreaming or daydreaming and you can see images inside your mind, well, that's how you might be able to connect to a computer. You'll be able to see it without it existing out there. It'll be inside your mind. And then, you know, it's crazy. But what about if you get into a car accident? They call, you know, like your brain gets swashed around. You've got these wires connected to the brain stem, latched to the back of your cranium. That's going to rip apart, right? Like, or football, you know, like, man, yeah, I definitely do not want to be the first one on that for at least probably 10 years. So, you know, they're going to start with people who are disabled or have, you know, extreme needs for that technology. No, not poor. They're going to start with poor people. They're going to do experiments on poor people. Oh, that's a funny. Yeah, I mean, they might be, but it's not because of that. It's because they're disabled, most likely. And they're poor because they're disabled, perhaps. Oh, that's great, Robert. All right. Yeah. There are already devices for epilepsy. So, you know, yeah, it's a interesting field. All right, you guys over on TikTok, we're about to start our morning overview here. We've got 6 minutes until the market open. If you are interested in checking out our trading community, you need to click on the link in my profile. You got to leave this live, go over to my profile, click the link there, and then you can come on in and check out our trading group. So I'll see you soon in a minute. Now, we have energy and oil down overnight, just a little bit, a smidge. So energy deflating a little bit and oil deflating a little bit. At the same time, we have just now this morning interest rates hitting the acceleration button. I mean, they're quite a bit up this morning from 23.6. I'm sorry, 2.36 to 2.41. But just in one run, just. So they haven't even pulled back yet. So we're getting some strong inflation in rates, and that's going to affect growth stocks. Growth stocks, I said it before, and I was wrong though. They would run. So, but that could affect growth stocks, putting some extra pressure on growth. Inflation will put extra pressure on growth. That also is heating up the real estate side of things as well, because inflation. Obviously, inflating real estate prices, that's a positive, a net positive for owners of real estate, not buyers. What else we got on the horizon here? Gold down a bit before the open, so that signifies a cash withdrawal from institutionals because it's certainly not following inflation. So it's a double indicator that institutions may be buying up growth this morning. They're certainly not going to be putting it from gold into consumer staples, right? That makes no sense. So there's a small indicator coming from gold that institutions may be buying up growth today. However, at the same time, there is an indicator from inflation that growth may be under pressure. So it's going to be an interesting day today. Let's see how it goes. And then obviously, so continuing on, we've got pot stocks are hot because the pot bill is starting to get introduced on the floor. And so TLRY, Sundial, Clever, Canopy Growth Company, Green Lane, I think it is, an AGRI, a bunch of the pot-related stocks popping this morning. However, again, remember that all these companies are horribly, horribly unprofitable. Like they don't even show the metrics that they can run a good company. They don't. Their margins are just god awful, and even when they are making more and more and increasing revenue, it is likely that it's a total loss. So these companies continue to fade after these pops. They're probably worse than biotech. So this morning, you take what you can get right away and continue to watch it. That's what we'll be doing right at the open. It's 2 minutes and 50 seconds before the open right now. And these stocks typically fade, but there is still one more day or before that bill is in front of Congress, I suppose, on Monday. See, if that makes a difference. So today, everyone's just investing in pot stocks with the idea that perhaps something will happen, something will move them. But I do recommend that you do take partial profits if you're already up some today to put you in a good spot in case there's a big pullback. Watch the 5-minute opening range. If after the first 5 minutes it breaks down further, that's probably an indication of where it's going to go on the day. If it continues up further, then continue to hold. Give it 5 minutes from the open to decide some direction. Yeah. All right, you guys, hello on TikTok. If you want to come check out our trading group, click the link over my profile. Leave the live, go over to my bio and my profile, and click the link over there, and you can come check out our trading group. All right. So what's interesting is that in pre-market, the S&P 500 is up and over yesterday's high by just a smidge, and that was at 2 days ago's high. So we did break the pivot there in pre-market so far. We'll see on the open. Actually, oh, look at that. Right before the open, 1 minute before the open, SPY is retreating just enough to where it's not going to open above the high. If it puts in an all red day today, then we will not have broken pivot and we will not have continuation. And over on the Qs, growth, we did definitively break the high yesterday in that pivot. So that'll be interesting to watch today to see if we're going to retreat from here. Watch your growth stocks. Who, Scott? Oh, Intel? Oh, yeah, definitely. It's been basically an average of no change. Watch your weed. Watch your weed stocks. Okay, pot stocks on the open coming at 25 seconds. And Cameron hopefully will let me know anything else, and also Rebecca, anything else. Come on video or audio if anything else starts to pop. Cameron or Rebecca or RJ if you're here. And I give you guys that ability. Oh, Rebecca's not here? Wait a minute. There she is. All right, here we go. Market's opening now. Here comes the alerts, I'm sure. Looks like RJ couldn't make it. But all right, Cameron and Rebecca, you have co-host ability. So you can come on video or mic or both to alert me of anything important, or everybody of anything important that's popping that I may have missed. So I'm watching everything. And another thing with options, continuing our conversation from last night's class, another thing with options is sometimes they don't even let you trade them for the first 15 minutes of the market open. So just not a good idea. We are already getting some fade on TLRY. Remember AGRI also is moving. Oh, yes. Haven't been around enough with options, man. Watch out. That can happen, and it can suck. You're sitting there for 10, 15 minutes trying to get out, and you can't. And it can depend on the strike even. All right, Tilray is running. If Tilray breaks 8.51, that could be an entrance for 50 cents of risk. And if Tilray is going up, that might help push the other ones because CGC, Clever, CLVR, and Sundial are just hanging out at the open. But Tilray with the most movement, and also Tilray had the most money this morning put into it, about $60 million versus the other ones, which had only, less. 160 million rather. Tilray had twice as much money being pumped into it the pre-market. All right, Tilray's pulling back. Do not enter Tilray today as a day trade for a day trade unless it breaks 8.51. AGRI is breaking out. The six breakout right there. It can't get above 6. So 6.01 if you want to wait for it for 50 cents of risk stop at 550. There's the break on AGRI, AGRI. For 50 cents of risk on AGRI. The whole thing could fade, though, so be careful. Looks like we are coming up slightly off of the open on the Dow and on the Qs and on SPY, slightly. Not a ton of enthusiasm at the open. And now Sundial pulling back pretty hard and Tilray as well at the same time. This could be the dump. All right, I just cut half mine. Heavy volume projected today on those pot stocks, and downside. Heavy volume and downside, not a good sign. Why is Tilray popping? Because pot stocks. That's a pot stock essentially. Because marijuana legalization bill is going in front of politicians on Monday voting. All right, Sundial hit 0.8 on the downside. Sundial dropping, Tilray dropping, hitting 7.8. That is definitely below your $8 stop if you were day trading that and you got an entrance on that. On the Momo side, I see RADA popping. Electronic Industries. Let me take a quick look at their fundamentals. RADA up on significant volume, and their fundamentals are pretty outstanding. So I'm going to be alerting that in the Swing 100. Take a nibble on RADA, RADA, for a swing trade. Let me take a look at Mullen. Somebody wants me to take a look at Mullen. Hopefully they're not trapped in anything bad going on there. I mean, it looks like it's just pulling back. It is accelerating a bit to the downside. So I just continue to watch it, but it's moving up on the day. Tilray, it's still dumping. It's at 7.75. Sundial now down to 79 cents. All your gains are being washed away. like tears in the rain. So poetic this morning. What's this movie from? I mean, that one, I kind of gave it away on that one, but this is from the same movie. Um, she won't live, but then again, who does? The greatest last line in the movie, in my opinion. Great movie. Okay, in case you didn't know what it was, it's Blade Runner, the original. Blade Runner 1, if you want to call it that. RMBS, Rambus up a bit this morning. Pot stocks found a bottom at right now for a moment. I'd be curious to see if they can get over the 5-minute candle. So that is a 5-minute opening range to the downside. GME projected low volume day. Nothing happening over there. AGRI pulling back after pushing over that $6 point. That'd be a failed retest sign. Now heads and shouldering and moving towards 100% retrace, accelerating down to your stop. So far, Apple's projecting to be a low volume day. For those of you in class last night, we have a pullback on projected lower volume. So what does that mean if you're holding Apple in a swing? Pop quiz for those that attended class last night. Keep holding. Yep. Now things could change, so you got to keep your eye on the projected volume indicator. But see my candle here, it's showing that Apple is putting in a low volume day compared to the other days in projected volume. So that indicator, that can save you thousands in getting out of positions that you need to get out of. It could also save you, make you thousands staying in positions you should stay in. And that indicator is for sale. If anybody wants the link, just send me a private message. I'll get you the link. That's for TradingView. Nile, whenever you type a ticker, sir, make sure you capitalize the ticker so I really understand that's not a word that you're saying, that it's a ticker that you're talking about. Just helps, like we're looking at a lot of shit and a lot of shit here in every second. But yeah, Nile, fine, I'll take a look at it. Nile is potentially on high volume, yes. However, it's not really moving. What's going on there? Shit. S-H-I-T. How's it look for NVIDIA volume? All right. Projected very light. Were you in class last night? Yes, you were. I remember. I believe you were, right, Jack? All right. I'm going to be making further refinements to that prediction mechanism, so it's a bit more accurate. But I wouldn't really trust it for 20 minutes, and it will get more accurate around 1 hour in. From there, uh, I'd put money on the line on it. You have to babysit it for the first 20 minutes, hour of the market. Looking through our positions, yeah, we still have Sling making progress today. Oh no, it's on every stock, CLVR starting to come up, Sundial starting to come up, TLRY not as excitingly, but Sundial's come up and it's pushing 86 cents now. The pot stock's getting bought up at the moment. You guys over on TikTok, if you'd like to come check out our trading group, just go over to my profile, exit this live, go over to my profile and click the link in my bio. See you there. GME is having a low volume day today. It's not really going to move in any direction without conviction, unless something changes midday or mid morning. So yeah, going through our positions, Sling continues to be up, IPI making progress there, projected low volume day, consolidation day. Tesla projected low volume day. It is consolidating more. You can see so far it's putting in an inner range on side of yesterday's inner range. Tags projected low volume, putting in a consolidation day. So far, a lot of positions are indicating today is going to be a consolidation day. So if you're holding swings, you can pretty much just check out. You can start your 3-day weekend now. How's Boeing looking? It depends on, for what. Can downside? Nah, didn't look like it in my view. NUE making good progress. Today's a soft push day. So, if you're holding and something's extended and topping, and, yesterday had a big day, and then today it's indicating it's just going to be a soft push, depending on how you're feeling about it, or maybe you only have a little left, or you haven't taken any profits yet. Now you can say to yourself, oh, so it's not really going to push much more. It might kind of double top or just top or hit resistance, on low volume. Maybe I should take a little out. So it's interesting how a soft pullback is favorable in a long position, but a soft push is unfavorable, right? CF, yeah, fertilizers and all that whole sector industry is continuing to appreciate on inflation. Oh, hey, you there, Mr. Rogers, typing AMC a million times. I'll tell you what, I'll take a look at it if you send me a gift of any kind. Imsky. Imsky down a smidge in on low volume. And what's cool there is that's a high tight flag. Really good looking one. It ain't perfect, but it's really quite good enough. like that. And we'd be looking for a rebuy add-on second entry on the break of that flag on high volume. So I'm going to go put that alert in. And that's how your 25% positions continue to say rockin'. 25% as you hold them, because you might be wondering if you're going to be holding some of these amazing positions like Apple and Tesla for 6 to 12 months, aren't you going to be missing out on further gains by not going after anything else? Well, if Apple or Tesla or the leaders are running, everything else is going to be kind of dried up anyway, other opportunities, and you'll be able to make further money on those by taking profits when they make pushes and then adding all the way and topping back up if they re-break out. Rebecca, you don't have a mic or video or anything? I mean, I see it now, but if I ever miss one of your things, I really don't want everybody to miss an opportunity. SPRC. I mean, it takes a big man to hide behind their little keyboard, huh? Flip on your mic sometime. There we go. Her mic is on. She's just not saying anything. I don't know. Maybe it's not working. I see that you're unmuted. There you are. She was saying hello. She's shy. Square and NVIDIA. Let's take a look at those. So NVIDIA putting in its own kind of mini 2-day high tight flag right now. So just on yesterday's move, it's doing this at the moment. That's a good sign. That's strength. And then, of course, overall, it had done that previously, and we held through that, and then we got that next push. In theory, we should see a couple more days if NVIDIA continues to do what it ought to do. AGRI trade has kind of crapped out. The pot stocks are zigzagging sideways. Let's continue to take a look at our positions. Something pushing from entrance is LTHM. You have that. It's making a smidge more progress today. It's hitting the double point. Also OVV on low volume, soft push, so consolidating to the side. Wow, Sling hitting 25%. Not seeing how that's true here. But yeah, that is true. Our entry was 436. And so that's 25%. And let me see if I'm seeing that. Yeah, that could be just bid-ask spread. If your ultimate goal is to create money, this is starting to sound like evil genius stuff, and increase the size of my account, should I take profits? Yes, but it's quite a bit more complicated than that. And you can take partial profits. And it depends on the situation of whatever stock you're holding. So if you want to learn more about trading, I recommend you join my group. Click the link in my profile. Also, send me a private message either there or here on TikTok and tell me more about your situation because I'll probably push you towards some educational videos to learn more about trading. Costs per trade, none. These days, brokers do not charge anymore for trades. Ooh, the VIX with some bullish divergence just now. with strong bullish divergence on the VIX. So if you're worried about any positions, I think now you can feel better about them. Feel better about so Apple being one of them. Apple is moving up towards the high of the day. TWE. Nice. Yeah, TWE is on high volume. This is an add point on TWE for us. High relative volume. This is a form of consolidation breakout. The last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, it is now breaking over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's breaking over even the catalyst day. So since earnings, this is the biggest day that TWE has experienced. So for us, you might want to let your send an alert that this is an ad. Why did it say that again? Okay, that's weird. Oh, probably somebody requested to record. Yeah, showed that. So look at that gray bar right there on TWE. That's the indicator that I programmed, that I coded. If anybody's interested in that and being able to see, yes, Rebecca? If anybody's interested in that indicator and being able to see end of day projected volume bar earlier on in the day, because here's the green volume down here, that can really help you with your decisions. So I'm not saying to get into TWE. That's Faraz's stock and his alert. You guys go for it. But also these little yellow dots on top of some of those bars show institutional.
Can you hear?
Yes. Hi, Rebecca.
Oh no, and can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, all G is running.
Ooh, all right. We like that one a lot. Thank you. Let's pull it up instead of SPRC. All G, because SPRC pretty much crapped out. Ooh, all G popped from 15.62 to 17.2. You guys might want to get on top of that one. A little bit of a pullback there. All G. So this could be a consolidation period of who knows how long. In fact, that is what it looks like on the 15-second chart. Is high tight flag. So you'll be looking for a break of about 1710 for your next entry for momentum on high volume. And now it has broken that flag. So that's a negative sign. Ooh, all right, but only for a second. It's back inside. All right, very good. So wait for 1710 to get an entry on all G. Ooh, I like that. Oh, okay. DDS is just at our entry. I'm going to check if there's any other growth stock alerts. Give me a sec. Well, you might as well keep watching all G for your break. In fact, there it was, 17, what? 1680. Did it push to 1710 just then? Yes, it did. So you want to put your stop at the bottom of the flag. In this case, that's roughly 1640. But then entrance on all G is right now happening. Okay, there it goes. 1730, 1735. On these stocks, you want to be taking profits underneath every 50-cent level. There it is. Hit 1771, 1788, 1789, 90, 1791, 95, 96. So you've got 2 profits already. All right, Marcus, did you get all G, or were you talking about something else? Also, Rebecca, somebody says TELL. I want to take a look at that. LEDs is another one. Let's take a look at LEDs. Possibly running. No, not enough. Lil M. Pot stocks now breaking down. I'm going to get all out of the pot stocks before it gets worse. Getting a sell signal pre-breakdown. There was a failed retest neckline breakdown, and I will be damned if I'm wrong, and that's okay. I'm out. That's the trade on pot stocks. That is how the cookie crumbles. All G continuing to make some progress off of this candle, but definitely has pulled back after hitting 1815. But if you notice before, it's held the 20 moving average on the 15-second chart. Oh, here, there we go. So that's where it is right now, pressing against that 20 moving average. If you can hold that, and it might hold that, then it's still in the same health it was at the beginning of the run. The S&P 500 and Qs indicating somewhat to the downside, 4 points to a trend to the downside on Q's growth, but SPY sideways and the industrial sideways. All right, checking growth stock alerts. We have RADA, which I already got us in. 5 minutes off of the open. Got us in at 1547, and RADA is now 1590. So that is up 2.8%. So that's at minimum a double. Datadog might be a short. I'm going to check on that in a moment. Storage. Pretty nice pattern showing on WSC. However, it needs to be on the way up in order for us to get in. Let's keep an eye on WSC. I'll put Yeah, Faraz says brokerages that don't charge fees don't feel you nearly as fast. Yeah, because they're doing one more sale before they do your sale. They're getting a good price. Then they're going to give you the price you wanted, and they're pocketing the difference. All right, D-Dog. Let me take a look at that. No, not a possible short. Rather long, but not today. couple of people said Joby. All G is really pulled back. You got to get out 1675. Oh, well, as I speak, it's back up to that level, but it's giving off a signal that it's going to drop. What is All G again? Electric car? Yeah. All right. So EV, not too hot today. Joby, very nice run there from the open. Don't know what Joby does, but I'm guessing. Okay, no, that is they develop all electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft to operate as part of an air taxi service. Wow, that's quite specific. JobyAviation.com. Take a look at electric aerial ride sharing. Well, fuck. I mean, hey, that's pretty cool. Rarely do you have the opportunity to invest in anything this, you know, type of innovative. Will it work out? Who knows? Probably not, but maybe. And today they're up on high volume, I guess, on some good news. Not accept cookies on that, no. Save time. That's their biggest selling feature. So anyway, if you're interested in planting some seeds in that, who knows? That could be a one for the long-term portfolio, long-term speculation portfolio. But that's exactly the kind of company that you want to try to find. Neural links, gene splicing. This one, aerial ride sharing, EV aerial ride sharing. You're looking to find the most entrepreneurial innovation companies because those are the growth companies. That's where growth comes from. So if they can gain some traction, they can do quite well. They're projected to lose money for the next 2 years, at least. Well, Robert, that starts to get into a discussion about speculation on thesis of concept. So, that's kind of aside from the point of a chart. Today, they're up on 1,000% higher regular volume, and it might be something worth getting some shares in. Remember to trade with your eyes and not your ears. I have the perfect account for that. FRGE says a couple of you. JR, FRGE. That one looking like Joby, something that's moving fast right now. Up on some for some reason. It's a recent IPO or SPAC IPO. It says provides marketplace infrastructure, data services, and technology solutions for private market participants. It is in the sector of. It's just a holding company at the moment. So yeah, that's what they do. We're getting a little bit of a double bottom across the pot stocks right now. Clever with a bullish double bottom. CLVR. Oh yeah, PCRX continues to go. You have a position in that that we alerted a while back, and you sized up at 1 or 2% or 2 and 4%. Thank you guys over on TikTok for tuning in. We're going to continue with members only now. If you'd like to come check out our trading group, just go over to my profile and click the link in my bio. All right. Have a good morning, everybody on TikTok. Thank you for tuning in. And we'll be continuing with members only stream now. See you soon. Same thing for you guys over on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you very much. Click the link in the description.